Anthropic, the multi-billion-dollar AI powerhouse behind Claude, just pulled back the curtain. They quietly released internal case studies showing exactly how their own corporate employees use AI day to day. And let me tell you, it completely shatters everything we've been told about how to use these models. They aren't using AI to brainstorm generic blog posts, and they aren't using it to draft basic emails. Instead, non-technical employees, people who literally didn't know how to open a terminal window on their Mac a year ago, are building internal software systems that have effectively automated entire operational workflows. We are witnessing a profound structural shift. We're talking about a single growth marketer scaling a global advertising budget completely solo. We're talking about a corporate lawyer building custom automation directly inside of Slack to filter out 80% of legal liabilities before a human ever sees them. If you watch these internal reveals closely, a distinct blueprint emerges. It's a repeatable architecture that the fastest growing companies on earth are using to scale exponentially without blowing up their headcount. In this video, we are going to deep dive into 3 distinct internal case studies from inside of Anthropic. I'm going to reveal the underlying mechanics of how these systems are structured, break down the technical concept of Claude Skills and micro tools, and give you a step-by-step framework to build these exact leverage loops in your own career or your own business. The best part is, even if you have absolutely zero coding experience, let's get into the breakdown. Let's look at the front lines of Anthropic's user growth. During their most aggressive expansion phase, their entire paid search, paid social, email marketing, and search engine optimization architecture was managed by a single person, a growth lead named Austin Lau. Now, at any traditional Silicon Valley company, managing that scale requires an internal team of 10 to 50 professionals, plus external agencies. Here's the wild part about Austin. Despite working at premier tech companies like Dropbox and Webflow in the past, he had never written a single line of code in his life. When Anthropic launched Claude Code, which is a command line developer tool, Austin literally had to search Google to figure out how to open the terminal interface on his computer. He open sourced his exact initial reaction, saying, "I have zero idea what this product is for, it just didn't click." But then an internal guide circulated on their Slack network detailing how non-technical operators could leverage the terminal interface. Austin followed it. He built a basic calculator app just to understand the syntax. And then 1 week later, he engineered 2 custom operational workflows that fundamentally broke the traditional constraints of marketing. In less than an hour, Austin built a custom Figma plugin. In a traditional workflow, a marketer writes 20 ad copy angles, hands a brief to a visual designer, and the designer spends hours manually duplicating artboards, pasting text, and tweaking layouts. Austin engineered a micro tool where he inputs a copy matrix once, hits a single button, and then the plugin automatically populates and renders every single visual asset permutation instantly. A process that historically took 30 minutes of manual friction now takes 30 seconds. Austin codified a custom architecture triggered by typing a single command into his environment, /RSA, which stands for Responsive Search Ads. When he triggers this command, the system doesn't just generate random ad copy. It executes a predefined sequence that pulls live, raw campaign performance data, target keyword clusters, Anthropic's highly specific brand guidelines, tone parameters, and product compliance rulebooks. The system processes these parameters against Google Ads' strict character limits and outputs a pristine, structural CSV file containing 15 distinct headlines and 4 descriptions. Austin takes that CSV, uploads it directly into Google Ads, and deploys it. Notice what happened here. Austin didn't just use AI as a writing assistant. He transitioned from being a tool user to a tool builder. He built a custom engine tailored exactly to his specific operational bottlenecks. As he beautifully put it, the gap between "I wish this existed" to "wow, I can actually build this myself" is much smaller than people realize. You don't need to know how to code, you just need to know how to explain your challenge clearly. And if you're looking to learn more about Claude Code and how to monetize it, we have a community linked down in the description below. We have a complete Claude Code masterclass. We also have a daily task guide of which you can do step by step each day to land your first AI client. Hope to see you there. Now, it's easy to look at marketing and think, okay, that makes sense. If an ad headline has an error, the stakes are relatively low. But what happens if you introduce this philosophy into a high stakes, maximum compliance environment like corporate law? Let's look at Mark Pike, Anthropic's Associate General Counsel. He manages enterprise legal risk, has an elite background at Meta and Slack, and possesses zero traditional programming knowledge. Pike faced a classic enterprise bottleneck. The night before a massive, high-profile product launch, the marketing and product teams would dump hundreds of pages of landing page copy, blog drafts, UI text onto his desk, demanding immediate legal sign-off. Pike didn't sign up for a coding bootcamp. Instead, he approached the bottleneck with an elite operator's mindset. He asked, what are the recurring, tactical tasks that drain my cognitive capacity but don't actually require my deep strategic legal judgment? To solve this, he engineered a self-service marketing review tool natively pinned inside Anthropic's internal Slack channels. Here is the operational loop. Step 1. A marketer drops their proposed launch copy directly into the Slack tool. Step 2. The underlying agent scans the text and cross-references it against Anthropic's legal guideline database. Step 3. The tool automatically flags high-risk statements. For example, if marketing writes, Claude is the absolute most secure model on the market, the tool immediately flags it as overstated comparative claim. It highlights the statement to show it introduces litigation risk. It flags missing trademark symbols, checks copyright compliance, and verifies logo rights. Step 4. The tool outputs a clear risk profile, low, medium, or high, along with explicit instructions showing the marketer exactly how to rewrite the copy to comply with legal parameters. Think about the leverage here. By the time a document actually reaches Mark Pike's desk, 80% of the routine boilerplate errors have already been scrubbed by the marketer using the tool. Pike didn't stop there. He replicated this modular approach to build 4 separate legal micro tools. 1 for contract redlining, 1 for privacy impact assessments, 1 for outside business reviews, and 1 for product legal briefings. He didn't replace lawyers. He built an internal filtering layer that allowed a hyper-lean legal team to support a multi-billion-dollar rocket ship. To understand how they are doing this without writing traditional code, we need to demystify the actual technical mechanism that they are using. Throughout Anthropic's internal documentation, they are constantly referring to a framework called Claude Skills. So what exactly is a skill in the modern AI ecosystem? Think of a standard AI interaction like hiring a highly intelligent intern who has amnesia. Every time you open a new chat window, you have to retrain them on your company's tone, your specific operational parameters, and your industry constraints. It is wildly inefficient. A skill is the process of permanently codifying your specific domain expertise into a structured, reusable system configuration file. Inside Anthropic, Mark Pike didn't just build an AI prompt. He documented his personal, decades-long legal judgment into 6 core systematic modules: commercial law, privacy constraints, employment regulation, and corporate policy. These files are saved directly within the workspace environment. When an employee invokes a tool, the AI model doesn't pull from its generic internet training. It is forced to process the request through the narrow, hyper-specific lens of the codified expertise. Let's look at a third case study to see this apply to a high-volume operation: engineering and compliance reporting. I recently deployed this exact internal blueprint with an engineering firm I consult for. They were facing a massive operational bottleneck, generating over 80 highly complex compliance documents known as Local 97 reports. Historically, executing these documents took an expert engineer weeks of collecting data, calculations, and structural writing. Instead of hiring a massive team of data entry clerks, we spent 2 hours sitting down with their chief engineer. We didn't code. We simply spent those 2 hours systematically breaking down his exact analytical process. We documented how he looks at a building's energy matrix, how he identifies inefficiencies, and exactly how he structures his final professional recommendations. We codified that engineering judgment into a permanent workspace asset. Now, the firm can feed raw building data into the system and it generates structurally flawless, highly accurate compliance reports at 100 times the historical speed. Human capital is completely removed as the scaling bottleneck. When you step back and look at the macro pattern across marketing, legal, and engineering operations, you realize that the traditional way we've been told to think about AI is fundamentally broken. For the last couple of years, the dominant tech narrative has been centered around a concept called human in the loop. The idea was that the AI system runs the entire process and human sits at the very end of the assembly line to catch errors and make sure it doesn't hallucinate. But look at how the master operators inside of Anthropic actually build. They have completely inverted the framework. They run an AI in the loop architecture. The human expert remains the absolute strategic anchor of the operation. The human defines the parameters, the human dictates the taste, and the human establishes the compliance boundaries. They use their unique domain expertise to build hyper-focused, single-purpose utilities, what we call micro-tools. Instead of trying to build one giant, monolithic software application that tries to solve every problem at once, they build a micro-tool that only handles Figma variations, a micro-tool that only audits landing page claims, a micro-tool that only parses raw building spreadsheets. You don't use AI to replace the expert. You use AI to scale the expert's judgment infinitely across the repeatable, formulaic 80% of their workload, freeing their actual human brain to focus entirely on the high leverage 20% that requires genuine creativity, critical relationship management, and final executive risk management. So how do you take this internal blueprint from the world's leading AI lab and deploy it in your own career, department, or business right now? You don't need a background in computer science. You just need to follow this precise 3-step checklist this week. Step 1, audit your operational friction. Identify the one recurring task you execute every single week that completely drains your energy, but doesn't actually require your deepest, most creative strategic thinking. Look for the tasks you constantly procrastinate on until the end of the day. Step 2, ruthlessly isolate the 80-20 split. Deconstruct that specific task on a blank piece of paper. Separate it into 2 distinct buckets. What part of this execution is just following a routine formula, formatting data, or applying standard rulebooks? This is the 80%. What highly specific parts require your unique creative taste, contextual nuance, or the final signature? The 20%. Step 3, codify your judgment into a micro tool. Write down the explicit rules, parameters, and voice guidelines for the routine 80% with extreme structural clarity. Load those institutional constraints into your AI workspace as a permanent foundational knowledge asset. Build a single-purpose workspace or macro shortcut designated to execute just that single hyper-focused loop. The ultimate takeaway from Anthropic's internal operational reveal is profound. The leverage gap between wishing a custom software solution existed and actually building it yourself has completely evaporated. In the modern enterprise landscape, the supreme competitive advantage is no longer the ability to write syntax or code. The ultimate lever is your ability to clearly, systematically, and concisely explain the exact problem you are trying to solve and the parameters of your unique expertise. If you are ready to stop just using these models as basic text boxes and want to see the exact structural frameworks, prompt architectures, and system templates I use, check the link in the bio and join the community. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.